This is the reading of Collective Memory and the Stranger, Remembering and Forgetting the 1918 Finnish Civil War. The reason collective remembering is important to a society or a group of people is because it is the bound that constituted a group's identity. The identity are more projected to communities that are outside the group. That is, a group displayed or staged its parts or for strangers who found themselves in a foreign country or context. Collective memories can be shared, passed on, and constructed by large and small social groups. This reading uses the case study of Tampere, Finland, and its collective remembering from the Finnish Civil War of 1918. This article trying to stand on a stranger's position in examining a collective's effort to project its identity through memory. However, the author stated that memory is not always perfect, as Klein stated that in order to remember, something must be forgotten. The researchers are trying to use the museum and pictures to make visitors or strangers to experience the memory of the war. The Finnish Civil War began on January 28, 1918, and the Battle of Tampere was the bloodiest and most decisive battle of the war. There are discourse of whether the war should be forgotten, yet there are many landmarks that materials that has the pieces of the remembrance, the monuments, museum, parades, and a tree. These are the examples of the collective memory of the Civil War. On the other hand, Ulla Maja uses 4 phrases to remember the Civil War. From the first phrase is from the 1918 to the 1930s. The second phrase is from the 1940s to 1950s. Third is the 1960s. And the last phrase is from 1980s to the present day. There are monuments to each side throughout the country. All these phrases has a large amount of collective remembrance. The oral from people, the monument, the museum that is located in different location. However, this makes the study more harder because the pieces are all around the country and it's hard to be collected. The stranger himself are not initially bound with the local groups, and there are cultural difference between the local groups. However, this actually helps on the strangers to examine the collective remembrance, as this was their own interest on examining their memory, and the stranger has no connection to the group that she is examining, which is based on the stranger first interpretation, and they are not limited from the social ties or norms. Overall, it is very complex to allow strangers to understand foreign memory work, and there are issues on studying collective remembrance in the contemporary society. Actually, I found this reading really hard to understand because maybe it is from, I'm not sure how it relates to media. Perhaps I will look for more information about collective memory and about the stranger, or read more about the war. I hope some of the information in this vlog are correct, and yeah, thank you.